find the Gene K. Freeman Aquatic Center channel and locate the Minnesota Invite 2025 Thursday Swimming Prelims tab, and they can enjoy all the action. Once again, YouTube, Gene K. Freeman Aquatic Center channel. And with that, we welcome you officially to the 2025 Minnesota Invite here in the Hall of Speed, one of the fastest 25-yard competition pools anywhere in the country. We will open the competition today with the 500-yard freestyle for women, event number 3. Heat 1. Swimming in lane 3 for Harvard, Carly Rose. In lane 4 for Rutgers, Elena Ling. And in lane 5, for Rutgers teammate, Isabella Valle. The NCAA qualifying time for 2026, 4:43.70. Qualifying standards have changed a little bit this year. No longer do we have a B cut. The basic qualifying time serves as that B standard. There's no automatic qualifying time. The automatic part goes to the winner of the finals of the conference championship. At the 300, Carly Rose just a shade under 3 minutes. On pace for about a 5:03 probably. And that'll be a nice time drop for her. And Carly with a shot at getting under 5 minutes if she can put together a salty last 100. And she's going to need a 29 flat or better. And a double lot, 46. Nice 12.5-second time drop. Isabella Valley. .510, Elena 5:15. Just a reminder, swimmers, we will not be doing flyovers. Heat 2. In lane 1 from Harvard, Kenzie Padilla. Lane 2, her teammate Carolina Daher. Lane 3 from UNLV, Ava Olson. In lane 4 is our number 3 seed from Cal, Camille Henevo. Lane 5 from the University of Minnesota, Anya Kaljevic. Lane 6 also from Minnesota, Kayla Barr. And lane 7 from Denver, Nika Spihar. And Anya Kaljevic, never one to be shy about taking out the 500. And both Anya and Camille, 150.5 at the 2. Pace needed to go that 143, I'm sorry, that 443 is a 28.3. But both swimmers have got a fair amount of time in the bank here. So if Anya can just latch on to Camille and not let go, she's got a pretty good shot at making that cut here this morning. And punching her ticket to the A final tonight. Pace slipping a little bit now. Mid 58 for Anya. At the 200, Anya had about 3 seconds in the bank. And that time is beginning to evaporate. We'll check the split at the 400. She needs to be 447 or maybe a 448. Caroline Daher making a real bid here out of lane 2. Caroline at 416. She's going to be really close to that cut. Bringing up the legs. And it looks like a 444 for Caroline. She'll have a chance to get it tonight. Some of the times up on the board, not official, of course. As we try to resuscitate the touchpad in lane 7, remind you that the results will be going up on Meet Mobile. So just give it a minute to make the results in Heat 2 semi-official. Heat 3. In lane 1, from Harvard, Kaylee McDonald. In lane 2, from Rutgers, Megan Fox. Lane 3, from Cal, Lilu Resencourt. In lane 4, number 2 seed, first year from Cal, Ella Cosgrove. Lane 5, from Minnesota, Katie McCarthy. Lane 6, from Denver, Sabrina Rakaiban. And lane 7, from Harvard, Alexandra Baston. Ella in lane 4 has already posted a 4:39.7. Time currently sitting 18th. But keep in mind that most teams around the country have already swum their mid-season meet. And we do have 43 swimmers under that NCAA qualifying standard. Ella right about the same speed as her teammate Camille out of heat 2 at the 200. Once again, pace needed 28.3, and Ella with about 3 seconds in the bank already. Nika Spihar of Denver with a nice one here at the 300. I'm sorry, the 350. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong names. Showing off over in lane 7 is Harvard's Alexandra Baston. Alexandra on track for about a 4:45, be about a 10-second drop, and very likely a trip to the A final. Here comes Katie McCarthy. Katie also on track for a 45. And this place could be important for that A final. And once again, it looks like we have some rogue touches in the machine, a ghost in the machine here. But the times for Katie, 45, and Alexandra, 45.6, look legit. Now heat 4. In lane 1 from Denver, we have Paige Riley. Lane 2 from Minnesota, Jade Rogier. Lane 3 from Cal, Catherine Hazel. Lane 4, top seed is from Cal, Claire Weinstein. Lane 5 from Cal, Alexandra McDevitt. Lane 6 from UNLV, Erica Carlson. Lane 7 from Rutgers, Blanca Baretz. And lane 8 from Denver, Genevieve Franklin. Claire Weinstein currently with the 10th fastest time in Division 1, 4:37 that she swam at the Triton Invitational way back in October. Mid-56, the pace, 149 at the 200 for Claire. She's about a couple seconds slower than she was at the Triton Invite, but of course, the mission this morning is just get into the finals. Teammate Catherine, 57-second pace. And the time for one of the middle lanes is under 4:44. And we will be there comfortably as Claire cruises in with a 39.37. And that will be good for lane 4 in the A final tonight. Nice time drop for Jade Rogier of Minnesota in lane 2. And now we move on to the men's 500-yard freestyle. Heat 1. In lane 1 from Harvard, Vito Raudos. Lane 2 from Denver, Pierce Pickerton. Lane 3 is Denver teammate Kurt Owens. In lane 4 from Minnesota, Jackson Schreiber. Lane 5 from Harvard, Bert Aravul. Lane 6 from Harvard, Eric Lee. Lane 7 from Harvard, Nicola Hensch. At the 250, Kurt Owens at 204. .39s at a 40 for Pierce and Kurt from Denver. Minnesota, Jackson Schreiber. Lighten it up a little bit. His split was 27 flat. Fastest split on the board belongs to Merritt of Harvard. And 100 yards to go. The qualifying time is a 4:18:07. And Jackson Schreiber now looking pretty good. And Jackson with the longer fingernails, 4:28.8. Nice drop for Jackson, as well as Pierce and Kurt. 8-2. In lane 1 for Denver, Brandon Saidi. Lane 2 for Cal, Ian Platts-Mills. In lane 3 for Denver, Dylan Meese. Lane 4 from Cal, Freddie Klein. Lane 5 from Harvard, Pablo Martinez-Palop. Lane 6 from Cal, Humberto Nayera. Lane 7 from Minnesota, Jaden Edmondson. And in lane 8 from Cal, Paxton McMullen. Here are the qualifiers for the women's 500 free finals tonight. Qualifying into the C final with our alternate Elena Ling of Rutgers. Into the C final, 24th, Isabel Valley. 23, Megan Fox. Yes, that Megan Fox. 22nd, Kenzie Padilla. 21st, Genevieve Franklin. 20th, Nika Spihar. 19, Carly Rose. 18, Blanca Barek. 17, Kaylee McDonald. Into the B final in 16, Paige Riley. 15, Anya Kalievich. 14, Sabrina Rakaiban. 13, Kayla Barr. 12, Erica Carlson. 11, Lilu Resencourt. 10, Jade Rogier. And 9, Ava Olson. And qualifying into tonight's A final. In 8th, Alexandra Bastone. 7, Katie McCarthy. 6, Camille Hendevo. 5th, Catherine Hazel. 4th, Alexa McDevitt. 3rd, Carolina Daher. 2nd, Ella Cosgrove. And our top qualifier, swimming a 4:39.37 this morning, from California, Claire Weinstein. Official meet time is 10:33. And coaches, remember you have 30 minutes to scratch or declare your intent to scratch. This event will close at 11:03. And we got a nice race going here between our top seed, Freddie Klein, in lane 4, and his teammate Humberto in lane 6. And then over in lane 8, little outside smoke coming from Thaxton McMullen of Cal. And Pablo from Harvard making a bid out of lane 5. As is Cal's Ian. And a 4:20.6 for Freddie. Some nice time drops here for Ian. Pablo, Thaxton, all nice time drops. We're going to be taking a very short break here to provide medical attention to our timing system. Ready now for Heat 3. In lane 1, David Greeley of Harvard. Lane 2 from Minnesota, Luke Brennan. Lane 3 from Harvard, Anjan Pilipovic. Lane 4, number 2 seed from Cal, Nathan Whiffen. Lane 5 is our number 5 seed from Minnesota, Daniel Eichel. In lane 6 from Harvard, William Mulgrew. Lane 7 from Harvard, Anders Eisters. And in lane 8 from UNLV, Colby Raphael. And turning it at 140 at the 200 split, Nathan Whiffen of Cal. Settling in at 52-second pace. Pace for the cut is 51.6. So once again, Nathan with about 3 seconds in the bank. Teammates Luke Brennan in lane 2, Daniel Eichel in 5 for Minnesota. putting some distance between themselves and the rest of this heat. They may be putting times down that will be near the bubble for that A final. .329s at the 400. A really good last 100 could get them under 420. On his way to about a 420, 426 is Nathan Whiffen. And Nathan with a nice 4:16.5. And that's an NCAA qualifying time. Luke Brennan, 4:21. A 7-second drop. And the season's best for Daniel Eichel, 4:21.8. And now heat 4. In lane 1 for Minnesota, Ethan Schutten. Lane 2 for Cal, Julian Rousseau. Lane 3 for Denver, Joe Hancock. In lane 4, our number 1 seed from Cal, Ryan Erisman. In lane 5 from Cal, Novan Klontz. Lane 6 from Cal, Keaton Jones. Lane 7 from Denver, Finn Holdridge. And in lane 8, his Pioneer teammate, Max O'Neill. .230.1 at the 300 for Ryan. Ryan has been a 4:15. And looks like he's getting after it here this morning. Big legs with 100 to go. A pretty good shot at 4:11 or 4:12. 4:12.2 is the 10th fastest time in the country right now. And at 4:12.81, that slides in 11th in the Division I rankings. Teammate Norman who passed the 4:16.8. Our next event is the women's 200-yard individual medley. We have 5 heats. Heat 1. In lane 3 from UNLV, Cameron McCannon. Lane 4 from Harvard, Gabby Augustine. Lane 5 from Harvard, Davina Huang. And in lane 6 from Minnesota, Mira Keller. A nice 008 for Gabby. Heat 2. Lane 1 from Minnesota, Claire Reinke. Lane 2 from Minnesota, Elise Jacobs. Lane 3 from Rutgers, Holland Spangler. Lane 4, also from Rutgers, Emily Volchansky. Lane 5 from Rutgers, Ava Shurowitz. Lane 6 from Rutgers, Cam Krueger. Lane 7 from Harvard, Isabella Alas. And lane 8 from Cal, Abigail Hersku. A lot of speed in the outside lanes in this heat. None of those 5 women in lanes 1, 2, 6, 7, or 8 have seed times coming in, so first time for everything in 2025-26. And leading the outside smoke festival, Abigail Hersku of Cal. We are going to be under 2 minutes, I believe, and well, maybe not. (2:02.22). E3. Now into the first of our circle seated heats. In lane 1 from Harvard, Hazel Modiden. Lane 2 from Denver, Lily Zippel. Lane 3 from Minnesota, Grace Draybot. Lane 4 from Cal, Ava Chavez. Lane 5 from Rutgers, Anna Azelhurst. Lane 6 from Denver, Samantha Sinsvold. Lane 7 from Rutgers, Catherine Lang. And lane 8 from Rutgers, Sophia Bartoloni. Here are the qualifiers in the men's 500. Second alternate, Joe Hancock. First alternate, David Greeley. Qualifying into the C final. 24th, Merritt Urivul. 23rd, Jaden Edmondson. 22nd, Kurt Owens. 21st, Finn Holdridge. 20th, Pierce Bickerton. 19, Jackson Schreiber. 18, Anders Eisters. And 17, Colby Raphael. Into the B final tonight in 16th, Ethan Schutten. 15, Dylan Meese. 14, Ungen Pilipovic. 13, William Mulgrew. 12, Humberto Nayera. 11, Julian Rousseau. 10th, Keaton Jones. And 9th, Daniel Eichel. Into the A final. In 8th, Thaxton McMullen. 7, Luke Brennan. 6, Pablo Martinez Palop. 5th, Ian Platts Mills. 4th, Freddie Klein. 3rd, Norvin Klontz. 2nd, Nathan Whiffen. And our top qualifier going 4:12.81 from Cal, Ryan Erisman. Official meet time is 10:55. This event will close at 11:25. And we watch Ana Chavez of Cal post an ice 157.79. have a disqualification in heat 3. Lane 8 disqualified for a finish violation going backstroke to breaststroke. Heat 4. Before we meet the swimmers in Heat 4, a quick reminder that time trial requests are due in the meet management suite by the completion of the men's 200 IM event 6. And that is only 6 heats away. So time trial requests due at the end of event 6, the men's 2 IM. Now the competitors in Heat 4, Lane 1 from Denver, Peyton Maloney. Lane 2, Denver's Izzy Burton. In Lane 3 from Cal, Ariel Brotman. In Lane 4 from Cal, the 11th ranked IMer in the country right now, Mia West. Lane 5 from Harvard, Kylie Wilhelm. Lane 6 from Minnesota, Kira Mullins. Lane 7 from Minnesota, Peyton Ross. And in Lane 8, another Golden Gopher, Emma Fellman. Mia West at 127. She has been a 55. And as we said, that's ranked 11th in D1 right now. And a few hundreds better. 55-25. Heat 5. In Lane 1 from Denver, Isabella Cardenas. Lane 2 from UNLV, Rachel Wigington. In Lane 3, her Rebel teammate, Grace Wharton. In Lane 4 is our top seed, currently enjoying the number 9 ranking in D1, from Cal, Tegan Odell. Lane 5 from Cal, Ellie Scott. Lane 6 from Denver, Mina Ada Soliker. Lane 7 from Harvard, Stephanie Iannikani. And in Lane 8 from Harvard, Elena Marakovic. And men's IMers, a quick heads up, we're going to take a very short pause after this heat. Teagan just cruising. And Ellie also looks like she's looking forward to the finals tonight. And a pair of 158s. Best time for Ellie Scott. Our next event, event number 6, the men's 200-yard individual medley. A quick reminder that time trial requests for this morning's session must be in before the completion of Heat 4 of this event. Heat 1. In lane 3 from Minnesota, Joe Poyak. Lane 4 from UNLV, Ian Bellflower. And lane 5 from Minnesota, Oliver Schimberg. And a pair of 147s, Joe Poyak getting the touch. Heat 2. In lane 1 from Minnesota, Zed Warren. In lane 2 for Denver, Mason Bruin. Lane 3 from Minnesota, Ryan Slonak. Lane 4, number 3 seed from Denver, Nico Morton. Lane 5 from Cal, Caden Bowers. Lane 6 from Denver, Max Roslin. Lane 7 from Denver, Ian O'Neill. And Caden Bowers have a nice time drop here, 146.1. That jumps to the top of the leaderboard with 2 heats to go. Heat 3. In lane 1 from Minnesota, Jaden Heinlein. Lane 2 from Harvard, Richard Poplawski. Lane 3 from Cal, Casper Pugard. In lane 4 from Minnesota, number 2 seed, John Watson. In lane 5 from Harvard, Adriano Ariati. In lane 6 from Minnesota, Tyler Hansen. And in lane 7 from Denver, Sam Baker. And this is last call for time trial requests. That window closes at the end of the next heat. And 3 across at 120. And Casper of Cal, 146.1. And that is now the time to beat. Couple of nice 147 low for Adriano and John. And we have a disqualification in Heat 3. Lane 6, disqualified for backstroke to breaststroke touch violation. Heat 4. In lane 1 from Minnesota, Jack Ballard. Lane 2 from Denver, Gabe Jones. Lane 3 is Pioneer teammate Noah Laird. In lane 4, number 1 seed from Minnesota, Alberto Hernandez Garcia. In lane 5 from Cal, Kenneth Barnacle. Lane 6 from Cal, Carter Lancaster. Lane 7 from Denver, Kotar Cleese. And in lane 8 from Las Vegas, Ty Schneider. Kenneth of Cal, lane 5. Fastest 150 so far. And a 141.42 jumps to the top of the leaderboard. The morning time trial window is now closed, and here are the qualifiers in the women's 200 individual medley final. Second alternate, Cameron Mikkonen. First alternate, Mina Ida Soliker. Into the C final and tied for 23rd, Hazel Mohidian and Mira Keller. 22nd, Izzy Burton. 21st, Isabella Alas. 20th, Emma Fellman. 19, Lily Zippel. 18, Kira Mullins. 17, Samantha Sinsvold. Into the B final in 16th, Isabella Cardenas. In lane 15, Rachel Wigington. 14, Peyton Ross. 13, Abigail Hersku. 12, Ariel Brotman. 11, Gabby Augustine. 10, Stephanie Iannicani. And 9th, Grace Wharton. Into the A final in 8th, Elena Marakovic. 7th, Anna Hazelhurst. 6th, Grace Drabot. 5th, Ellie Scott. 4, Tegan Odell. In 3rd, Ava Chavez. 2nd, Kylie Wilhelm. And our top qualifier with the time of 155.25 from Cal, Mia West. Official meet time is 11:15. We will close the door on this event at 11:45. We are ready now for event 7, women's 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 2, Rachel. Lane 3, Helena. Lane 4, Tyler. Lane 5, Ava. And lane 6, Faith. Gophers' Rachel Conley setting the pace. Heat 2. Lane 1, Zoe. Lane 2, Angelica. Lane 3, Anaz. Lane 4, Casey. Lane 5, Sienna. Lane 6, Davina. Lane 7, Allie. And lane 8, Cameron. Heat 3. Lane 1, Isabella. Lane 2, Georgia. Lane 3, Julia. Lane 4, Blythe. Lane 5, Kristen. Lane 6, Erica. Lane 7, Finley. And lane 8, Grace. Heat 4. Lane 1, Tanaya. Lane 2, Chiara. Lane 3, Maria. Lane 4, Morgan. Lane 5, Annie. Lane 6, Mina. Lane 7, Cami. And lane 8, Jillian. Heat 5. Lane 1, Brooke. In 2 is Angie. Lane 3, Emiliana. Lane 4, Livy. Lane 5, Grayson. Lane 5, Anya. Lane 6, Anna. Lane 7 is Anna. 8, Darian. Heat 6. In lane 1, Celia. Lane 2, Charlotte. Lane 3, Mia. Lane 4, Mary Umbre. Lane 5, Sydney. Lane 6, Paige. 7, another Sydney. And lane 8, Sarah. And 21-9 for Mary Umbre Mala. Here are the qualifiers in the men's 200 IM. Into the C final in 24th, Ian O'Neill. 23rd, Sam Baker. 22nd, Mason Bruin. 21st, Oliver Schimberg. 20th, Koda Cleese. 19, Noah Laird. 18, Max Roslin. And 17, Zed Warren. Into the B final in 16, Jaden Heinlein. 15, Ty Schneider. 14, Gabe Jones. 13, Richard Poplowski. 12, Jack Ballard. 11, Nico Morton. 10, Alberto Hernandez Garcia. 9, Carter Lancaster. Into the A final in 8th, Ryan Slonick. 7th, Ian Bellflower. 6th, John Watson. 5th, Joe Poyak. 4th, Adriano Ariati. 3rd, Caden Bowers. 2nd, Casper Pugard. And our top qualifier going 1:45.42 from Cal, Kenneth Barnacle. Meet time is 11:23. And this event will close at 11:53. And we are ready now for event 8, the men's 50 freestyle. Heat 1. Lane 2, Ty. Lane 3, Ian. Lane 4, Jack. 5, Davide. Lane 6, Larson. And Davide with a nice second, 25. 20.12. E2. Lane 1, Keto. 2, Benjamin. 3, Liam. 4, Quinn. 5, Matthew. 5, Tommy. Lane 6, Baden. And lane 8, Thomas. E3. In lane 1, Evan. Lane 2, Oliver. 3, William. 4, Mattia. 5, Andrew. 6, Luke. Lane 7, Ethan. And lane 8, David. And Andrew Hallett, our first under 20. As we move now to the circle seated heats. Heat 4. Lane 1, Jack. And 2 is Max. 3, Mara. 4, Nance. 5, Martin. Lane 6, Emil Joseph. Lane 7, JD. And lane 8, David. And first to the wall, 1931, Martin Reedy of Cal. Heat 5. In lane 1, Vikas. Lane 2, Hamish. Lane 3, Colby. Lane 4, Sonny. Lane 5, Luca. Lane 6, Jacob. Lane 7, Maro. And lane 8, Luke. And Luca Bartolini, 1878. That is now the 7th fastest time in the NCAA right now. Congratulations, Luca. Heat 6. In lane 1, Connor. Lane 2, Yamato. Lane 3, Samuel. Lane 4, Bryson. 5, Evan. 6, Dar. 7, Omar. And lane 8, Ian. And 19-12 for Bryson. His best time of the year. Here are the qualifiers. In the women's 50, we have a tie for second alternate, which may require a swim off between Helena Montrichard and Finley Jollins. First alternate, Angie Wyan. Into the C final. In 24th, Ellie B. Herbe. 23rd, Kristen Hockensdaughter. Second, Sarah Beckman. 22nd, Sarah Beckman. 21st, Fernandez Maria Mendez Guerrera. 20th, Georgia Kaler. And we have a tie for 18 between Paige Marine and Rachel Conley. Into the B final, we have a tie for 16th, which will necessitate a swim off between Julia Saxman of Denver and Cami Perriott of Minnesota. In 15th, Blythe Wicklewick. 14, Celia Slingstadley. 13, Mina Kaljevic. 12, Annie Gia, tied for 10th. Erica Carlson and Anna Vlakow. And 9th, Sydney Liu. Into the A final, Charlotte Burnham. In 8th, 7th, Grayson Aquino. 6th, Emiliana Gonzalez. 5th, Morgan Thomas. 4th, Vivi Warner. 3rd, Anya Mostek. 2nd, Sydney Griskavich. And our top qualifier going at 21.94 from Cal, Mary Ambre Mala. Official meet time is 11:31. This event will close at 12:01. Here are the qualifiers for the men's 50. By the way, that women's swim off will occur at 11:50 a.m. Women's swim off at 11:50. In the men's 50, second alternate is Max Getch. We have a tie for 24th, necessitating a swim off into the C final between Omar Sharif Abdelwahab and William Brown. Omar of Minnesota, William of Harvard. Also into the C final, 23rd, Hamish McClellan. 22nd, David Greeley. 21st, Wikas Patkayer. 20th, Evan Crowley. 19, Lars Antoniak. 18, Davide Harabagiu. And 17, Jacob Johnson. Into the B final. In 16th, Emil Jose Perezavilla. 15th, Baro Miknik. 14, Dar Lavrenko. 13, Andrew Hallett. 12, J.D. Thuman. 11, Mara Gatner. 10, Jack Brown. And 9th, Yamato Okadome. Into the A final tonight. In 8th, Colby Hatton. 7th, Samuel Quarles. 6th, Nans Manzelier. 5th, Sonny Wang. 4th, Martin Reedy. 3rd, Evan Petty. 2nd, Bryson Huey. And our top qualifier, swimming 18.78 from Cal, Luca Battaglini. Official meet time is 11:33. And this event will close at 12:03. Women's 53 swim off, 50 free swim off at 11:50. And we'll have a time for the men's swim off if needed for you here shortly. Ready for our time trials now. The men's 50 free swim off will be at 11:51. Women's 50 free swim off 11:50. Men's 50 free swim off 11:51. Our first time trial is Tanaya Winter swimming 100 breaststroke in lane 4. He won. And a 102.75 for Tanaya. Our second heat will be 200s in the strokes. In lane 2, swimming backstroke, Faith Johnson of Minnesota. In lane 4, swimming freestyle from Denver, Maria Del Monte. And in lane 6, swimming butterfly from Minnesota, Ava Yablonsky. $54.9 at the 100 for Maria. The cut is a 145.5. and Maria Del Monte in 4, 152.9. Ava is 2 fly over in lane 6, 158.8. And Faith's 2 back, 200.24. A reminder once again that the women's 50 free swim off will launch at 11:50. And we will not have the men's swim off. That evidently was settled.